Blessings and salutations, wonderful Scorpios and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and it's a general collective read, so it may not resonate to all of you. But to every one of you, how many of you, I appreciate your view. Also let you know, with being the general message, it's not personal. I don't do those at this time. But even in those, it's a non-judgmental zone to the point where is not looking to the point of pointing a finger at people. So you know who's who. I might say she when it's a he, or then I might, say it's you and it's them. You know who's who and where they go, and if it's not for you, totally let it go for your fellow Scorpio. Also know, even with this being said, I didn't do a pre-shuffle this time, but I'm going to just let this do a love read for you to see what we get for this mid-October. Um, I think I did enough rambling. Let's get to the prayer and see. It's like you got some food coming and you just want to pray and get to eat. Okay, so let's get to it. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, through our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful Scorpios. Amen. Amen again. Alrighty, so let's see what we have for you, Scorpios, for the love on your mind and heart at this time. Let's sugar honey iced tea. Let's get this deck together. Alrighties, for Scorpio, please. Love on a heart and a mind at this time for Scorpio, please. Please show me what I need to see for Scorpio, please. For the highest good. Scorpio, please. Come on, cards. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yes. Only reason why I'm moving a little slow on this deck is because I was a little rough with this deck, so I gotta be super nice, gentle. Okay, for Scorpio, please. For Scorpio. The love on your mind and heart at this time. Please show me what I need to see at this time, please. For Scorpio, please. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's Scorpio's energy about this love currently, please? Well, excuse me. Scorpio. Okay, you looking at him. You looking at him. Got some real strong intention here. Wow. Reconciliation, that Two of Cups, but that Four of Wands. You got me smiling mad hard. Okay, all right. For Scorpio. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Whoops. Let's see. This is. Okay, I just unplugged my laptop. Hold on. Okay, you know what? Scorpio, what I see here is you just like you're letting your guard down. It's like you're passionately heading to, it's like you're not putting up this fight to what you want. Ooh. Okay, listen, Scorpio. Okay. It looks to me that you're in this like with this Two of Cups and this Four of Wands that you want to come together with something. It's somebody, and it looks like it's a reconciliation. It does because it's like you trust this now. It's like you trust it, and it got you. It's it's very much of a turn on. Okay, let's see about your person for Scorpio. Personal Scorpio. Holy shebanga dangs. Okay, now this came out to the tilt. Okay, now I don't know with this Empress in reverse energy. It was kind of tilty. It's kind of tilty because of the uncertainty. I don't know which way it's going. I don't know which way it's going. Let's see. Because when it's upright, right, it's like I've been through a lot to know this queen of all things energy to where it got a lot of things growing. It's abundant. It could be like a pregnancy too, but when it's in reverse, it's more or less feeling to where it's not at its potential. It's not growing. It's not using its gifts as I would see fit. For it's like the way I'm seeing it, but the way it's shifting, it might be going into it. And I think that's what's turning this. I think that's what's turning you on, Scorpio. I think so. hmm Now, what came out here is the Six of Pentacles first on this. Okay, okay. Now, what I see with this person, they have a Six of Pentacles here, the Eight of Swords in reverse with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Star in reverse. Ooh. I think from this Empress in reverse and this energy with the Star in reverse, it just feels where you're looking at something that's very strong, very powerful, and it was something that I believe, like I said, like a reconciliation, like you looking at something differently now. Like you always saw as a something or somebody as being, a multitasking, make it happen. You always had love, but it's like this different look made you, this different move got you looking at this person in a way to look what comes up again. It's like you feeling like you could bring something to this in a way because of the fact that you feel more. It's like you feel trusting in that. You got so much love for this person, but you seeing it's a lot of things have changed in this dynamic. And it didn't get worse. It's still like a give and take. It's like the Six of Pentacles is there. Y'all in a good place. But I see this person. Oh, now I see now. I see now. This Empress and this person is transitioning upright, I believe. Because they're no longer in their head and they're no longer juggling certain things that don't suit them. It's like they got to this understanding who to give to and what not to give to. Oh, so I see this Ten of Swords here to the Chariot and and you right here. So what I see is that for some to see this something is an ending in a new phase because what I see that came before that was this Chariot. This movement to victory in some things and transitions to something new. But I keep seeing this Ten of Swords that came before the Chariot. So when I think from looking at this, it just looked like the situation with this person is not this wish fulfillment as of yet because of the fact that you're both in a good place beautifully emotionally. It looked like you're both in a place to where y'all love each other, but it's more or less in a place of where you feel, can I trust this? And this person feel like they're no longer in their head, but the act as far as they compromising is not as way it was before. Yeah, certain things they're just not doing anymore. That Ten of Swords is there. But it looked like this movement to victory is definitely a change in phase. It's a change in phase coming here. I'm going to get some more clarification because to be honest, it's looking to me, Scorpio, as much as this looks like it's a reconciliation and somebody feeling like they want to join together. It's like this person, whoever this look like it looks to me, kid you not, that even to the fact that as much work they're into their work, they're into their abundance to where even it's looking to me that they're not trusting to see that you are really changed enough to go on in this victory with them or move to this other. Not saying that, because what it look like is you have your own thing together too. It's not like you needing this person for anything because it looks the Six of Pentacles here. It feel like it's a fair exchange, but it looks more or less when this person's side, they don't believe too. They feel like they know your limits, and they don't know where you move, what phase, what part you are in your life. They just think they know from what they know about you that certain things you just won't do. Okay, let's get some more here for you Scorpios because sometimes I'll repeat and go in because sometimes I don't know if I'm saying it out loud or in my head. So let's see what we have for Scorpios and love on their mind and their heart at this time for Scorpio, please. Please show me what I need to see for Scorpio, please. Okay, so when I see May to October, that goes from the Hierophant to the Death card. So it goes from a commitment to a new phase, an ending to a new phase of doing things. But we're going to see what comes out. This extra clarifying message for Scorpio. The love on your mind and heart at this time for Scorpio, please. Please show me what I need to see. Somebody want to express too that they learned their lesson, a very expensive one. I think that's both of you feel like y'all learned something powerful, knowing each other. Okay, let's see for Scorpio, please. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, it came, all the months of the year came out. So that means every sign is here. Okay, I just want to make that clear. As far as major arcana to tell you signs that may be in this read is Libra, Taurus, and Capricorn. Let's see, hydrate at the bottom. There's definitely some could be, the literal thing of needing water, but it could definitely feeling like this love, this trust, this peace that come from feeling that you can when it's like that hydrate energy, it's like it's showing that there need to be some water poured into something. Need to be nourished. They need the cups. They need the love. Okay. So even with this Two of Cups, this reconciliation I see for you Scorpios here, it looks as if because of a person, even this sweet energy, both of you, it feels like you really believe this person care, and I see that this person truly believe you care as well. I kid you not. Because even with this Four of Wands energy, where you feeling this, it's the soulmate yin and yang came out twice, like this Two of Cups. It's a strong connection, but it's showing here that it has to be like a plan in place with the organize and strategize. It seems as if, yeah, if it gives, it's not like a Seven of Swords because it has more earth energy, but it's definitely seeing that it's a feeling of setting things in play to make sure it ensures a victory. And the fact that you letting it be known that you love this person, you let it be known. You let that, it's like the heart is on the sleeve. If it wasn't before, it is now. That they know that it's just like feeling you have for them. And when it comes to them, where I see the Six of Pentacles, there's love here, But they saying like there's the devil in disguise. They really believe that there's something more going on between y'all because believe by looking at this here that there wasn't no intimacy. Because the way you looking at this Empress in reverse now is looking as if there was something that wasn't going on physically, and even if it was, it hasn't been for a while because it's looking like the intent is there and there's like an uncertainty with the person if they could go there, if they could trust to go there. They're not in their head of second guessing or doubting why they think about you because even with this with their crown on they realize all the things that went on and they honestly feel good about themselves from getting past that pettiness, combative resistance period that y'all went through. But even through all of that and the compromising and the things that went on, but it just seems like before they used to juggle and now they just don't anymore because their independence is their complete priority. Now, even with I think they believe that, and I think both of you, as much as y'all love each other because there's not like an intimacy on some consistently, even if there is, it's not consistent enough for you to believe that there's somebody else. But you choose to give to this person because the other, whether it be, if I do have another person, is somebody that you're trying to put distance to. Like you don't want to deal with them anymore. You more or less want to see what can happen with this past person. You see the stability and you also find them extremely attractive that you want to restart and redo because you're in your head about how things was done before. About how you're in your head about even down to seeing somebody else who was the prior. Like doing certain things for. Let me just say this: the last person, right, where you're looking back at this Empress, it's something else who was like where you want to reconcile because the person, whoever you was having some passionate intimacy, was a very difficult individual. That it ended, and now you see clearly that it's not just about a passionate connection. It's about the more things off the check mark list. And I think even with this person, they may be like a little feeling as they can't trust it. I'm not saying it's little too late because they got love for you. It just, I think as far as the intimacy part, they don't trust it. They don't trust it. I think you don't trust them as far as the intimacy part, but you want to. You want to go there. But it's just something that's blocking everything. So, and I'm going to say this before I start grabbing more cards that I also see here. There's more or less, there is a little, like, even with the attraction, there's a little intimidation. Because it's like looking, maybe I think it is because of the fact that you know that they know that you chose something else and it came up short or didn't compare, and whether or not you admit it or not, because we all can make choices that suits us, and if it don't pan out we can move on. That's the beauty of, instead of dragging on something that's just killing us softly. Like, okay, so what I see here is that you feel like it's better because with this past person over time you came to see how good your communication has grew just from being, I guess, friends on a platonic sense or in the distance of it to where it's not, able to do it physically. So this It's like another layer of your connection came. Okay, so these are, oh, it's also Aquarius here too. Yes, it is. Alright, let's see what else we have here. I'm going to get mutual energy after I get more about this connection here. Because it just seems to me, like a lot of things is happening. Okay, for Scorpio. Can I want 9 in heart at this time for Scorpio, please? Let's see. Highest good for Scorpio. And I love one of 9 in heart, please, at this time. Okay. Wow. Lovers in reverse. First card out over that reconciliation. So what I'm seeing too here, as much as there is love and what else is this? It's like I really feel like there's a comfortability, but there's not. I do not see if this feeling like it's a clear choice for you to whether or not it's like some intimacy. It just doesn't look like that's what's happening right now. Oh, what's this? Okay. Oh, sheesh. What the what is that? Where is it? Why I gotta go? Oh, there you go. I'm like, what the Feezy? Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is to the tilt. Okay. Yeah, y'all not having, it's not intimate right now. Y'all not having physical intimacy. I see. I could be wrong. I just don't, I see it's what, and that's what you want, but it's not a, yeah, look at this Ace of Wands. It's like it's written for it to be happening. Some of you are feeling like, yeah, it's enough of this healing and introspect. You want to make a move on it now. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's a lot of doubt with this King of Wands energy. Like you're looking like you got every intent and not doubt in your performance. Doubt about whether or not it's going to be a go. Because that's how it's here. It's like you just want to know. You want to know what's going on with this because it's, your perception of what's your history is changing. And you just want to make sure it's not done in a negative way to where you don't feel like you're being played or somebody is. It just feels like you need to know so you know that where this is going. That somebody not just leading you off to something that's not leading to happiness. Like, should you want to know if you should keep pouring into this connection? Is it going anywhere? So you know to either put your guard back up and get over it, and stop believing in the fantasy of it being a something more. If y'all could redo this. Yeah, you want your wish fulfillment. All right, I'm going too far too into this, but I'm going to just tell you what I see when it comes down to you wanting to redo this. I see because you see the multiple beautiful, great possibilities. And it's just like you just want, again, to make sure if this is what they want to do too. Do they see it too? Do they feel it like you do? Because even with this person, what I'm seeing, they see that Ten of Pentacles, that flipped on the floor that I'm reaching and digging for. That's how, like, more of the uncertainty. It's more like it's that Ten of Pentacles was face up, but it was like to the tilt, and it was like underneath the bed, as if it's just. I just feel with that Capricorn, they just not sure. It's like it feels like it says the devil in disguise is the lies hidden between, and it's more or less of the neither region. And it's saying more or less is like, is it thinking like because they wasn't, or they was like, they felt like if you could leave them for something less than with no stability, how can they really trust it won't happen again on a level of it not being where they could, uh, like at the level to where they not jeopardizing themselves. You know what I'm saying? Or jeopardizing what they're doing because they know the effects it had on them when things went out of, with the things went out of whack with y'all. When they lost focus and their emotions, it affected their income. So now they like, if I have to stay independent and we can't have no intimacy to keep things on the up and up, then that's where I'm going to stand on it. Yeah, that's what I see. I'm gonna do mutual energy now. Now I'm gonna do mutual, just because. Oh, we have Leo here, Gemini, and of course you're here on their side, Scorpio, with the King of Cups in reverse. But they told it's in reverse. They don't think that they're in a position to trust the long term. Like they know they could give what they could give to you in that sense, but not in the point of emotions. They feel like they'll lose because they've been in their head too much about you. That's why I see that why the Empress is on the tilt, because it's a lot going on here. What's the mutual energy with Scorpio, please? And it could be you or them. You switch it to where who's supposed to go. Yeah, certain things feeling like y'all both feeling like y'all need to let this go or something go. Either the ego or holding on from the past, certain situations. But it's showing, let's see what the mutual energy is for you. Wonderful Scorpios. Any love on their mind and heart at this time, please? Show me what I need to see, please. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. First thing out the deck, that's Aquarius. That's you, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. But it's just in this direction where it's endless possibilities. Y'all mutual energies that y'all have many paths to go on. Many opportunities that you want to step into. It's beautiful. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they go that page of wands there. That one is that dawn of a new day where it felt like it was things was bare, but now it's feeling like yeah, it can happen. And what is this in reverse as well? You're coming strong. Let me look in my little book again because I'll be getting these Roman numerals wrong. So let me get that correct. This is a major arcana, so I gotta definitely make sure. Ooh, strength in reverse, yeah. It's more or less like it's not going hard to think that it's this feeling of it could be you and them against the world. You passionately feel that way. The world is really at your feet to do anything y'all could do, but it's the fact of believing that a relationship or trusting that the other person is going to be totally with coming together like that is not the priority anymore. It's not. It's like definitely seeing that both of you have these brand new stories that's about to unfold. It could go so many ways for you in a beautiful thing, but I think what's showing here, oh, some communication. It's some communication. But what it tells you for some of you, that it's not in a communication in a place to where y'all both believe that it's aligned on this. I just don't believe that. Sheesh. Y'all want to heal, but y'all don't believe that y'all can trust it to be something that can take everything that you are on. You know, that's like it's like more or less feeling like, yeah, I want to be with this person. I feel passionate about them. I'm turned on by them. But just both of y'all having super big doubts about each other's part that they're going to play in each other's future going forward. All right, I don't know. It just seems to me that also seems like that's not the main priority to this person at this time, because it's more or less looking like, yeah, there's somebody just more or less trying to get their coins in the right place and get more in a good place emotionally. And that's when I'm going to leave that there and see what else we got for advice and outcome. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything else in this message. For Scorpio and the love on their mind at this time. Their mind and their heart. What's the message for Scorpio, please? Scorpio. Please show me to see for Scorpio, please. Scorpio, please. Advice and outcome, please. First thing came out was this Four of Wands in reverse with the King of Cups in reverse. And let me just say this too. I was kind of like seeing some messages coming through as far as it being where it start feeling really, it start to get a little like, say negative, and to the point where right now everybody's keeping it cool, calm, and collective, but it's getting intense. Just from the fact of it being the different energy as far as it thinking each other's intentions and what and already thinking each other's capabilities. Look at this High Priestess here. Yeah, secrets and confirmations, but that comes after this King of Cups energy. So where you start pulling back because now you don't trust it. Yeah. But this person here, they're not trying to argue. They're not trying to do no resistance as far. Yeah, they just like, no, they making it adamant they want to just be independent. They just want to be flourishing. And here, this Wheel of Fortune in reverse is also showing. It's like it's not moving and it's just faded with this connection because of the fact that they are just adamant to be independent. He's burden. There's a burden here. It's like somebody's feeling burdened over the fact that something is like that their independence is making them feel like they no longer need it. So I feel like they're not needed, they're not be a part of their future, like it's not destined to work. But where it's showing the clarity is when it comes to the accountability, where it's like once it's seen where the judgment is reversed, it's like you're looking at it in the wrong way, or in a way you should. I'm not gonna say in the wrong way. You should be looking at it. Well, let me word this right. I'm not gonna tell you what you should be doing. What I suggest is looking at it a way to being that yeah, you should be happy that somebody don't need you but want you. Yeah, you should want somebody. Yeah, that's what it's showing here. And it's basically saying for standing strong on this energy of how something looked bad in the past. It's just saying this justice here is the balance of the fact that what you're not happy with, you're not going hard in it. It's like you're getting to your wish. You're trying to like more or less trying to heal again, but your guard go back up as far as, let me put it like this. Let me get this right. I see so many major arcanas here. I see you heavy with the Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo energy. But when I'm Libra, what I'm just trying to say to you is the fact that, yeah, but some of you are feeling burdened over the fact that thinking that somebody's going to let you go if they don't feel like they need you. And it's showing that, and from some of you even saying to the point of it might not be no purpose or passion, and it might not be a story for you, but we're showing clear in a new beginning, a happy day, that it's not that way. It's not somebody needing you, it's somebody wanting you, it's somebody looking at you in the way of how just totally turned on, looking like your pair here. They go the king, they go the queen. And you can tell who's the gender here, there, you put them where they're supposed to be. But that's what it looks like to me. It's like some of you are, some of you don't have to fight so hard or be so hard on yourself. That's what it's basically saying. Yeah, it's going to balance out. It's also trying to say, like, with this guarded energy that has to come to end, like, this is trying to say, is like, what's that thing? The armor have to come off every once in a game. Yeah. All right. Let's get a little bit clarification on this advice and outcome. Scorpio, please. For Scorpio, please. Show me, I need to see this advice and outcome for Scorpio. I love when you come out immediately. Here you go. There you go. It's not over. Look at this. You got accountability. It's not over. It's not the end of everything. No. No. This is just your person that's trying to find their own bearing. And like they're trying to get their way in life too. They don't want it to be where the focus is not, and this is no disrespect, it's not about you, it's really about them. And I think that's how you should want your person to work on themselves to the best way they can to be, you know, nobody's perfect, but as fixed as they can be. And I see a lot of earth energy in this person as well. What I see too is that the person do feel that they would walk away just as you would if it felt to the place of they feeling like somebody want things to be strictly their way that's taking them off their path. They're not compromising with that. It shows even what they're trying to tell you that you're not their enemy. You know, like kids you not, they're just trying to get to a stable, secure place. They want to take on the world, see some things, and things is not fated for them to basically have to decide between you and them or anybody. And I kid you not, that's what I see here. That's what I see. It's been about somebody's coinage over everything. Now, I'm not saying as far as what they doing intimately. I can't tell you that because it does say the devil in disguise. So there's some Capricorn energy, something here. So it could go either way, but what it's saying is there's no competition. Like nobody's debating you on anything on the side about there being somebody as an option that would come before you. But what it's saying, what I see on your side here, with your return and just seeing it as being that way, even when you start to doubt it, you start to see that even with what you know about this person, you just need to, that's not the way they move. That's not the side they ever showed you. So that's why this came out again. The Nine of Wands came out again. To where it's letting it go and just it's like just want to have a good time and not try to have things your way the way you want it right now. Like you looking at the long term, the big picture, and you know there was some pain there. And you realize that at one point you was like starting to doubt, get a little, I'm going to say get unreasonable, but when the King of Swords is in reverse, it's not really trying to negotiate where everybody got the same amount when they played. And you learned that, yeah, you got some healing to do because you ain't trying to make the same mistakes ever again. Yeah. But you also seeing, too, that you are in your head, too, on how to get out this way of thinking. Like, you in your head thinking, like, it's going to be difficult to free yourself on that way, and it's not easy like something you could do overnight, but you already been taking the steps in play. It shows that. Alrighty, because every once in a while, even we doing everything that we can do right, we're gonna slip back. It's called relapses in life, and it's not for you to ever take to disregard all of the good you did on your journey and all the good days. It's just that you know that you're still on your way. You got some healing to do. Yeah. That's all I see at this time that I'm going to talk about because this energy and this message and it can shift and go this way or that way, but I'm just going to tell you what I see right now. Oh, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Just everybody's here, okay? Everybody's here, all the signs. And I just hope that this message come in a place where it help you at this time. So next time, love and light.